Okay, so if someone want to pursue MTech from an IIT, so how do he got selected at IIT for MTech? What are the procedures through which we have to go through?
Yeah, see, one thing is if you are from IITs or NITs or CFTIs, so if your CGPA is above 8, exactly, yeah, it's above. If it is above 8, then you can directly apply for the interviews. But only certain institutes are offering that early MTech, like IIT Gandhinagar is offering that.
So as you said that at some IITs we need to go through an interview. So what do they used to ask at the interviews?
Yeah, see, it depends. Actually, suppose I am applying for solid state devices at IIT Bombay. So if they take an interview, they will be mainly focused on electronic devices.
People say that getting a job in EC domain just after getting BTech degree is just next to impossible. So is it true or not?
See, like it's not impossible because
As you have done MTech from IISc Bangalore, so you must have got a very good rank at GATE. So why did you not go for PSU?
see, I won't say that I got a good rank. It was an average rank only, but the thing is in the year 2021, the paper was a little bit tough.
So what are the job profiles for which Qualcomm hires a BTech student and a MTech student?
Exact roles, if you want to ask, like for MTech, the thing is, if I talk about ISC, they came for many profiles. Like for MTech student, it was model systems, model firmware, then RF systems, then it was if I talk about VLSI, then they came for GPU systems and all.
So if a BTech student want to get hired at these prestigious electronics domain companies, so what subjects he should prepare in his BTech study?
Yeah, see, if I talk about VLSI, then the main focus should be network theory, analog electronics, digital electronics, in digital electrostatic timing analysis.
So hello everyone, myself Divyanand Tripathi, and today we have Mr. Arindam Paul sir from Kolkata, West Bengal. He has completed his BTech from IIEST Sipur, and after that he has completed his MTech from IISc Bangalore, and currently he is working in Qualcomm as a communication engineer. So I welcome you sir on an ITN blogger.
Yeah, thank you, Divyanand, for having me. It's a pleasure.
So my first question is that can you please brief MTech like why one should go for MTech in 2024?
Yeah, see, for 2024, the gate is near only in the next month, I think.
Yeah.
So the gate for if you are focusing on gate, so the thing is like if you are interested to do research or you want to pursue your higher studies, be it MTech or PhD, be anything. Like if you are in domain of electronics or electrical engineering, after BTech also you can get a lot of opportunities in placement, be it hardcore companies or be it some software companies or VLSI companies or something other than that. Many people are going for data analytics also. But if you want to, like, there are few profiles or where there are few profiles in companies like VLSI for VLSI and communication where they only hire MTech peoples. So the requirement is only MTech for them. And another thing is not only with respect to placement perspective, but people have research interest also. Like in IITs or NITs also, the research culture in EC domain, maybe it in solid state devices or communication, it's very good. Like if I talk about ISC, because I know about ISC, the faculty is there in the EC domain, the electrical and communication department,
Yeah.
so they're highly qualified and uh, they're very much approachable, and the quality of the level of the courses they offer that are very much important for uh, a graduate student like a MTech student to pursue his life in the relevant field or be it a VLSI or communication. So if you have interest to know more about that subject, whichever you are studying in BTech, be it wireless communication, you will be studying in semester 5. Be it there is a course, I hope, probability and statistics. They in mathematics they are offering it, but related to it, there are many other courses like random process. So these are at next level to because probability and statistics these are preliminaries. But if you want to dive into the field of machine learning and all, you need this as the basics. So I don't think in our college AI or machine learning there is any course offered for BTech students. But if you want to pursue your uh, like field in these domains, I think MTech is the best option for all of them.
Okay, so if someone want to pursue MTech from an IIT, so how do he got selected at IIT for MTech? What are the procedures through which we have to go through?
Yeah, see, one thing is like if you are from IITs or NITs or CFTIs, so if your CGPA is above 8,
Okay.
exactly, it's above. If it is above it, then you
Okay.
can directly apply for the interviews. But only certain institutes are offering that early MTech, like IIT Gandhinagar is offering that, as far as I remember. So if your CGP is above 8 till
Okay.
sixth semester, then you can apply for that program. They will take an interview based on the respective field, and then if they find it suitable, then they will select you. And the another one is gate. Everyone knows that, like you have to give a gate in the respect with respect to be it electrical paper or electronics paper or instrumentation paper is also there. So then you have to, after giving the gate with the gate score, you can apply to various IITs or NITs. Now the thing is, there are many IITs which are also considering gate score plus they are conducting their separate interviews, be it IISc, because in IISc for communication and VLSI, they are conducting interviews above a certain cutoff they have made. Above that, they are calling for a physical interview in the institute. And then in the interview, if you perform well along with your gate score, then you will get the final merit list, like whether you are selected or not. But there are many IITs where only gate score is mandatory, like new IITs. In IIT Kharagpur also, I think interview is not there. But in IIT Bombay, I think interview is there. So yeah, that's how it goes. Another thing
Okay.
is MTech research is also an option, which is a 2.5-year course. So that there is a cutoff for that, like you need a minimum gate score. After that, you can apply for it. So then in gate after that, they will the you have to give your interest, like you have to write a SOP, like under which faculty or under which domain you want to work. So
Okay.
based on that, they will give you a call letter for an interview. So if you
Hmm.
do well in interview, you can go for MTech research. But the thing is, it's for 2.5 years to 3 years.
Okay. So as you said that at some IITs we need to go through an interview. So what do they use to ask at the interviews?
Yeah, see, it depends. Actually, suppose I am applying for solid state devices at IIT Bombay. So if they take an interview, they will be mainly focused on electronic devices, the conceptual to electronic devices. As far as I remember, like I appeared for an interview. Uh, it was related to microelectronics and VLSI in IIT Kanpur, but it was for MTech research. So they asked me about Fermi level, the energy level diagram of various configurations, and it was based mostly on EDC and all, like channel width depletion, MOSFET and all. This all thing they asked. And another thing is, yeah, in IITs, they will ask you basic mathematics, like to plot graphs. So these are the like basic things they will ask. And if you talk about communication, like in ISC, they mainly focused on maths, like in communication. They asked you questions of digital communication, but they were very basic. But the questions from matrix theory, random process, probability, and statistics, these were like very good, and linear algebra. So whatever in our college also in second or third semester, as far as I remember, they offer a MTech, they offer a matrix theory course. So from maths department. So
Okay.
I think we need to brush those up before appearing for interviews because those are highly helpful.
Uh, People say that getting a job in EC domain just after getting BTech degree is just next to impossible. So is it true or not?
See, like it's not impossible because like as I graduated in 2021 from IST Shipur. So at that time, only few core companies came for placement. It was due to COVID also, but generally few core companies only came, and most of them were software and related to business and all. So like synopsis came, but many of my friends were selected for the companies. But yes, the number of companies that came for only electronics people, that were less. People have to shift to company software domain to get placed. So that was a scenario. But from last 2 years, what I've heard from juniors is the number of companies for EC people are increasing. Like
Yeah.
TI is taking, and
Yeah.
um, many other synopsis also coming, then mental graphics and all. So these companies are coming into the placement for
Yeah.
EC people. So it's not an impossible. Yes, but the thing is, only few people will get selected because uh, the number of companies which are in communication domain or VLSI domain, they are limited, not in excessive manner like software, or many software companies or many startups are not there in India. So that's why we say that the number of opportunities that a BTech grad gets after BTech in EC gets after BTech is less compared to an MTech. And for MTech, the thing is, in MTech also, if you say about communication, there are only few companies like Qualcomm is there, Samsung is there, Fujitsu is there, Nokia is there, MediaTek is there. But the thing is that the profile in which they hire, be it modern systems or modern firmware, the requirement is you should have a MTech degree because the level they want, those courses are only taught in MTech courses, not in BTech courses, be it wireless communication or direction estimation theory or be it random process. These are not an undergraduate level courses. These are MTech level courses, and
Yes.
these are the requirement for these profiles. So that's why they they prefer MTech over BTech in few profiles. But there are many profiles like in which they hire BTech also, like for software engineering roles. In Qualcomm for software engineering roles, they hire BTech people also. So that's how it goes.
As you have done MTech from IISc Bangalore, so you must have got a very good rank at GATE. So why did you not go for PSU?
See, like I won't say that I got a good rank. It was an average rank only, but the thing is, in the year 2021, the paper was little bit tough. So the thing is, most of the marks were concentrated in the range of 45 to 50. So most of the people were lying in that area only, and also many IITs and ISCs, as I said, due to COVID, they said that 100% gate marks is not compulsory. You have to appear for interview. So as my interview went well for communication domain, so I got selected. And the question that you asked regarding PSUs, like in EC, the PSUs which hires the EC grade and EC grade is less compared to electrical or mechanical. Like
Yeah.
I was selected for Airport Authority of India last year because it took people on the gate score of 2021. But I did not join because I got an offer from Qualcomm earlier. So that I have accepted. So that's why I did not join Airport Authority. But yeah, chances are there. Like many of my friends, like from our batch only, two or three people have joined ISRO, DRDO, and all. So yeah, you have a chance. Like if you have a good gate score and you want to join PSU, then there are opportunities. But compared to mechanical and electrical, it's less. But yeah, there are opportunities, and there are NIEL, exact name I don't remember, but um,
There is a
there are
PSU
many.
name PGCIL,
Yeah,
Power Grid
yeah,
Application Limited.
Yeah, PGCIL they take for electrical, I think, not for electronics, but some scientists be position in NIEL, IT.
Okay.
They also take people from EC. ISRO is there, DRDO is there, Airport Authority of India is there. Then ONGC is there. But for ONGC, I think you require a very good rank to get in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these are few PSUs which hire EC people also.
Okay. So what are the job profiles for which Qualcomm hires a BTech student and a MTech student?
Exact roles, if you want to ask, like for MTech, the thing is, if I talk about ISC, they came for many profiles. Like for MTech student, it was modem systems, modem firmware, then RF systems, then it was if I talk about VLSI, then they came for GPU systems and all. Then few hardware profiles also, for few hardware profiles they came, and then another one was AIML. So these are the few profiles for which Qualcomm came in ISC for MTech students. And if you talk about BTech students, they take only hire software profiles as far as I remember, because I know few juniors like from our institute only who are placed after BTech. So software profiles, and one of my friend also got in BTech. He was as a ASIC engineer, I think. So yeah, there are profiles, but less compared to MTech.
So if a BTech student want to get hired at these prestigious electronics domain companies, so what subjects he should prepare in his BTech study?
Yeah, see for if I talk about VLSI, then the main focus should be network theory, analog electronics, digital electronics in digital electrostatic timing analysis. These are very much important topics. Then electronic devices, the basics of electronic device, like how a MOS works, the physics behind the MOS cap, and the Fermi level energy diagram. It is very much important. Like in most of my interviews related to VLSI, they ask me about Fermi level every time, like how it behaves, like when it moves down and up, all the physics behind it. So they will surely ask. Another thing is yeah, signal systems. Signal
Oh,
systems is also a very crucial and important subject which everyone should focus. And if you talk about communication, then signal systems is must. Everyone should prepare the basics of signal system, LTI system, convolution. Not only you have to remember the formula, but why you are doing the convolution, what happens after convolution, what is the need of convolution. So this thing, the basic reasoning you should know. Another thing is DSP, yes, filters. Filters is most important topic, if I tell you. Like in my Qualcomm, also in my internship, like while I was doing internship, they asked me 2 to 3 questions on filters, FIR filter, IIR filter, that you will learn in your sixth semester. There are various filters, Z transform and all. So
okay.
they will ask about these things. Then yeah, they did not ask me. Yeah, in BTech, I don't think they will ask more about wireless communication because it is not dealt in more depth in BTech. But if you're an MTech guy, they will surely ask you. And if you are talking about BTech perspective, then yeah, um, yeah, these are the few subjects like DSP, then signal systems, then network theory, analog electronics and digital are must, like those RLC circuit, RC circuit, basically not not if anyone gives you an RC circuit or RL circuit and you are doing Laplace transform and getting at the voltage or current equation, everyone can get it, but you have to give an intuitive thinking. Like without a Laplace transform, how can you say like whether the capacitor is charging or not, like when the whether the inductor, like whether the inductor will allow for sudden change of current and all. So that thing you need to think intuitively. So that's what they are checking. uh, like it's basically discussion. They will ask you, you will say something based on that, then they will again ask you something. So this way the interviews goes on. Like they never expect that you will give a perfect answer at the first shot. What they want to see is what you are thinking, like whenever they give a question to you, what you are thinking to it. Yeah, that's
So can you please tell that what are the sources that are present here from where a BTech student can approach these prestigious company to get hired?
yeah. See, the sources you mean the study materials or like study materials, right?
No, sources
Or
means a
okay,
source.
from where to apply for
Yeah, yeah,
the companies hire. Yeah, okay. So see, one thing is they will few companies will come for internship
yeah.
at your campus.
Yes,
Um, then few will be hired, and if you perform well, then they will offer you PPO.
yeah.
And another thing is for a full-time FT, they will come in your seventh semester. And apart from that, there will be few companies which don't come to IST Shipur. So
Okay.
if you want to apply for those companies, then uh, you will have many seniors like from our college only, who are in good positions or who are working as an employee over there. So if they, you can ask or approach them by with your CV, like whether there is an opening or not. So if there is an opening, then they may refer you. So this is an other approach, like off-campus approach, what you say, to get into these companies. Another way is many many companies like Nvidia, they are having some hackathon. So for third or fourth year, I think. So if you perform well, then they will offer you an opportunity to work with them. So these are the few ways where by which you can get into these companies. And another thing is like for every company, you will have a career portal in their website. So there you can see like what are the job offerings they are providing, like what are the job roles which are open right now. So you can send your CV to them. So and then HR will go through various processes, and if they find that you are the suitable candidate, then they will approach you for an interview and all. So this is how the off-campus things work. Like you basically approach your seniors or your some some people who know you, they are working in those companies. You ask for referral and all. So that's how you get an opportunity for getting an interview call. And after that, it depends only on you, like whether you will be selected or.
So as you work on wireless communication, so can you please explain that what is wireless communication and how important it is for our daily life?
Yeah, see, yeah, see that the thing is, I do like wireless communication is a very broad area, and I don't specifically work on wireless communication. So the thing is, wireless communication is a very broad field in the communication domain. So the thing is like in wireless communication, uh, like what is the need for it? Like first of all, we need to think like what is the need for it. We can see that the increase in demand of connectivity that is increasing day by day. Like
Yeah.
if you remember in 2014 and 15, many people did not have phones, but now right now everyone is having phones. So your user uh, is the number of users are increasing exponentially. So to cover them, so like you have to be have the base station or the G node, whatever you say, the base station or anything. So that should have a great capacity to uh, serve these users, right? So another thing is the advancement in VLSI, that low latency chips and low power signal processing algorithms, which are developed each and every day. So these are the main reasons for which the wireless communication is this field is getting so much hype this in this era. Another thing is if you talk about the uh, wireless generations, that is 2G, 3G, be it 2G CDMA or 3G WCDMA, 4G OFDMA. These are, first of all, everything has a theoretical thing, and then you need to think whether it is an doable thing or feasible or not. So when this approach, be it CDMA, WCDMA, then OFDMA, so all when these were uh, feasible, then these approaches, that is the standards 2GB, 2G, 3G, 4G, and now it's 5G. So everything is getting boom for a boom because these processes or these approaches are getting are feasible nowadays. Another thing is, if you talk about wireless communication, whatever I have learned is there are two things. One is the interference, and another thing is that fading. So what do you mean by fading? Is like there are two types: small scale and large scale. So if I give you a lame example or something like that, small scale fading means suppose you have a point A and point B. You want to communicate from point A to point B. Suppose you are sending a signal from point A to point B, but it's not a point to point communication like you have a telephone network like if you have a wire cable at point A and point B, so it's a direct communication. But in wireless communication, the interface is air, right? So if
Yeah.
interface is here, you have a point A and point B. So there are various ways that signal can propagate to that point B, right? It need not have a only one direction. It can have multiple various direction. So
Yeah.
if it have multiple various direction, then every direction will have its own propagation delay. There will be a Doppler spread related to it. Like if you are sending a signal at time A, but it is reaching the receiver after a time plus delta t. So that the time difference. So it is because of time delay attenuation. So this is the small scale fading. Large scale fading is suppose when you are sending an signal over air interface, you can see such skyscraper buildings, trees and all. So the thing is they will attenuate because whenever the signal is passing through that, some of them the signal strength will become less. So they will face attenuation, path loss and all. So this is due to large scale fading. And another thing is interference.
Oh,
Interference means suppose you have one transmitter and you have multiple receivers. So when you are transmitting from one transmitter to a multiple receivers, so that signal will receive an interference from various other receivers because you don't have one receiver.
Yeah.
So for designing a wireless systems, the basic things we need to model is this fading and interference. There are many other things like SI, signal to interference ratio. Your signal should be at a great strength so that even after attenuation, you don't lose your signal. Uh, Capacity, what is the demand of that area, like how many user you want to serve. So these are the few principles like on which you design in wireless network or in wireless systems.
Okay. So what do you think that what future advancements can be made in the field of communication?
See, like I don't know like what future advancement, but right away the thing whatever we can hear is the 5G, right? So like what was the need from 4G to 5G? Like there was certain need, then only it came into existence, right? If people were fine with 4G, then there would then it would be not necessary to invoke 5G or bring 5G into this ecosystem. But there was a need. So what was the need? So you can think of massive IoT and all. So massive IoT means suppose there is a forest. You want to deploy a fire alarm system, right? So that is a remote area, complete remote area. You won't go to that area every day. So there will be sensors, there will be many other modules, there will be many other many other tools or which are working in that fire alarm system, right? So they need a common server. But as it is in a remote area, so the thing is you won't you like it won't be feasible for you to go there every day and look for its maintenance and all, right? So
Okay.
what you want an low latent what you want an is a uh, very energy efficient system, right? So that it does not lose its battery within 1 or 2 days. It can go for 10 years, 12 years, so that
Yeah.
yeah, after 10 to 12 years I need to change that fire alarming sensor or some battery you need to change. As
Yeah.
we are talking about uh, industrial industrial that uh, automation, yeah, industrial automation. So in industrial automation, what happens? Like you have many machines which are working with each other, right? So you need to monitor those, but the efficient way is you are monitoring them remotely. Else you would require a person to monitor them every day. So, but you what you want is a efficiency with less human intervention. So that is our main uh, goal. So for that, we require the systems that are with low latency, which are energy efficient, and that offers high bandwidth also, like so that uh, more number of users can be accommodated, or more data rate. In layman words, you can say you want more data rates. So these are the few requirements of from the 5G, and
Okay.
5G is serving those. So that's why there is a need from 4G to 5G. That's why we were moving now in many institutes in India, like in IIC only. They are going from like have started the research on 6G also. So they
Okay.
want to enhance it more and more energy efficient, be it in terms of anything, and also they want to build more low latency systems. So
Yeah.
that is the need of the hour. So that's why they are moving from one generation to another generation. So as far as I heard that it takes around 10 years to go from one generation to another generation. If you
Okay.
remember in 2023, sorry, 2014 or 2012, 2014, yeah, we came, Geo came with the 4G plan. Now it's 5G plan. So it's max. Now 10 years have been passed. So every decade you have some requirement, a new requirement, as humans are evolving day by day, technology is evolving day by day. The need of the hour is the great connectivity with a high speed. So that's why we are moving from one generation to another generation.
So what are your recommendations for your juniors who want to explore communication field as their career?
Yeah, see, my recommendation will be like whatever the subject that are being taught in our college, like in IIT Shibpur, in second year, third year, um, like network theory, then antenna guide wave and propagation, um, then microprocessor, analog electronics, digital electronics, signal systems, and yeah, digital signal processing, EDC. So these are the main branches, these are the main subjects which everyone should focus if they want to go in electronics domain. If they want to go in software domain, then yeah, you can just give it a try, or if you find it interesting, you can study. But if you want to pursue your field in VLSI or communication, so build your basics right, so that whenever you go to a company, or whenever you go to pursue MTech, you don't face any problem, because in MTech the courses will be uh, they will be highly hectic compared to the courses which you are going through in BTech. So for that, you should have a strong base in mathematics, as if I told that probability and statistics, matrix theory. So these are the few basics subjects which are prerequisite for an MTech student to pursue communication engineering. So if you are good in these branches like digital communication, matrix theory, probability, and statistics, then you are good to go for an MTech in communication engineering. Even if you are not good, like there are various sources. If you prepare for GATE and all, as the subjects are also there in GATE, so anyhow you will learn there also. But it's better that you learn from second semester also.
Okay. I am very thankful to you that you have given us your precious time. So thank you so much for coming on our channel.
Yeah, thank you.